Now, this is one of my favorite events of the year. You know, as Bob said, it was about 37 years ago.
You didn't have to say.
It was, I can't change it. 37 years ago, I actually was sitting in one of the seats, and I accepted that award. I remember thinking, what a great night, what a great group of people, what a great organization. And then I soon realized after I graduated that I couldn't join this organization. I didn't qualify. It's a qualifying organization. You have to be a senior financial executive in order to be a member. So, you know, what did I do? At that point, it became a mission. You know, I had to qualify. It meant something. It really meant something to qualify to become a member. And about 5 years later, I finally qualified, and I became a member. And so, close to 30 years now, I guess I've been a member. It's been a wonderful experience. But the point being that you are the best accounting students on Long Island. You're the cream of the crop. And I fully expect to see you here in 5 years. And in fact, I think there's some programs underway to get you engaged earlier, which is a wonderful thing. We didn't have that opportunity as we were here, so as I was growing up. But nonetheless, congratulations to all of you. It's a wonderful achievement, and I do sincerely mean that. I expect to see you guys here in about 5 years, you know, full-time members, and we look forward to that. So I'm going to introduce the professors and the students. If you can come up, professors will have something brief to say about each of the students. We'll give you your awards, have a little picture taken, and we'll kind of move through the ceremony. So the first university, my alma mater, Adelphi University. The student is Rachel Foley. The professor is Dr. Anthony Libertella.
Thanks, everyone. I'd like to thank the FEI for their contribution and the opportunity to honor all the students that are here tonight at all the good universities and colleges that are represented. From us in particular, of course, Adelphi University. And I didn't realize I was a graduate here those years. And people keep asking me about, do you remember this professor and that professor? I said, I haven't been here that long. But in all honesty, I was dean of the business school for 12 years. And now I'm currently a full professor at the university in the accounting law department. So if you do have some professors you'd like me to say hello to, I'll bring those words, if they're still around. they're around, but they might be on, retired and on Florida. So. But anyway, it's truly a pleasure. And for me, it's a real honor and a pleasure to introduce to you and have this opportunity to introduce Rachel to the entire audience. She's one of our stellar students at the university and in the business school, and particularly in the accounting department. The accolades for Rachel, you could go back phenomenally, and I'll just read very quickly some of the outstanding contributions she's made to Adelphi in the accounting department. And I just take it from 3 perspectives. Number one, from an academic perspective, Rachel has been with us for 4 years. She's graduating summa cum laude. She's going to graduate with over a 3.9 GPA. She is one of our stellar students, but more importantly, she also excels in a variety of other capacities. So her academic prowess is just one of the areas in which she's tremendous at. But just to read some of the other academic prowesses that she's had, it's been phenomenal. She's received major internships from PwC, from Merrill Lynch, and it could go on and on. So she's going to represent us very well, and I hope in the future at the FEI when she belongs to your group too. So that would be something I think that would be very appreciated. She has received 19 honors and awards over the 4 years, and I'm not going to go into it. And two or three of the major awards that she's received the business school has a Dean Anthony Libertella Scholarship Award for a few $1,000 that we give to an outstanding student every year, and she has received that award just recently. So I'm pleased about that since it's in my name and so forth. So I think we should have to mention that. So I'm a little prejudiced along those lines. But in particular, when it comes to the various societies and associations, She's been honored by Beta Gamma Sigma, she's been honored by Beta Alpha Psi. These are accounting societies, and I'm sure the students who sit here know what I'm talking about, and the professors. And she was President of the Year for Delta Sigma Phi, and it could go on and on. So I won't, but what I'd like to do is talk about her service. She does great service in Delphi, and I call outside the university. And so she brings our name to in all different components. So inside the university, she has currently, I asked her this because I don't want to misspeak. She serves on 11 organizations at the School of Business. She's on the Wildenstadt School of Business Advisory Board. And I was actually getting pretty tired just hearing her speak about all these things. He says, "You're still with us?" He's tired. So she is amazing that way. And outside the university, she volunteers dramatically for everyone out there. In particular, a service that you might know of is called the VITA program, V-I-T-A. It's a Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, which is under the auspices of Bethpage Federal Credit Union, in which anyone who's in that program, and of course Rachel is in that program, they service and give tax advice to low-income people on the island. And I think that to me shows how she kind of extends herself beyond just being pure academic. And thirdly and lastly, from her leadership perspective, which I believe is always important today, just like many of you are current leaders, and we have future leaders here, I hope, with our young students that would be honored, the others, is that we have a mentorship program that we're very proud of, and Rachel has been given the honor of being one of our most outstanding mentors over the last 4 years for our undergraduates who come in as freshmen. And she's received awards for that, and she really extends herself, as you can tell, to all those different components. And so from that perspective alone and others, I mean, she served, Ernst & Young and PwC have outstanding leadership programs that they run. And Rachel, of course, had the great opportunity to be in both of those programs, and they came out of those very well. So again, without any further ado, and not to embarrass Rachel anymore, she'll kill me outside, is that I'd just like to have everyone welcome and honor and give a little applause for Rachel Ford.